Hello folks, we come to the part 2 video of the exercise 9.3. We have started with the GP and we are taking up problems based on that. In this question number 5, they ask us to, they give us the GP and they give us a certain term. And then they say that find the term number. Which term could it be? N. That's what they say. So they say that a certain term is 128. Find out. That's how the question goes. So here we have A as 2. How about R? It is 2 root 2 by 2, which is root 2. And they say that AN is 128, which will mean that AN by formula is AR raised to n minus 1 is 128. That is 2 into root 2 raised to n minus 1 is 128. Actually, when we see it, it is 2 raised to 1 into 2 raised to n minus 1 by 2. Why? Because this is 2 raised to half. So 2 raised to half into n minus 1 is n minus 1 raised to 2 is 128, and this, because the bases are same, we can add up the powers. So 1 plus n minus 1 by 2 when we equalize into 2, and this we all know it is 2 raised to 7. So this, on simplifying, it is 2 raised to 2 plus n minus 1. So it is n plus 1 by 2 equal to 2 raised to 7. The bases are same, you can compare the exponents. Therefore, n plus 1 by 2 is 7. When you have it transposed, n plus 1 is 14. So, n is 14 minus 1, 13. Finally, the value of n is 13. This is how you go about doing the problem. You are getting the nth value as 13 in the case A. Let's do the case B and case C also. Here in this particular case, we have the A as root 3. So let's quickly find out what is R. It is 3 by root 3, and we always know that this can be written as root 3 into root 3 by root 3. We can have it cut. So you get R as root 3. Now, AN is given to us as 729, which by formula is AR raised to n minus 1 is 729. A for us is root 3 and R for us is also root 3 raised to n minus 1 is 729. So this is 3 raised to half into 3 raised to half whole raised to n minus 1 is 729, which means it is 3 raised to half into 3 raised to n minus 1 by 2 equal to 729. A raised to m into A raised to n is A raised to m plus n. You can add up the powers. So you will have 3 raised to 1 plus n minus 1 by 2 equal to 729. Like that, it will come to 3 raised to n by 2 equal to 729. And let's check up how we can have 729 as a power. I think it's a 3 raised to 6 that comes. When the bases are same, you can compare the exponents. So you have n by 2 becoming 6. Like that, n becomes 12. Get the value of n as 12 over here. Yeah. And then we have quickly move to the third problem, which they is as it's given here. Here also we have A as 1 by 3, and we will quickly see what's R. It's 1 by 9 by 1 by 3. 3 3s are, it's 1 by 3 that comes up. And then we have and AN is given to us as 1 by 19683, which is AR raised to n minus 1 is 1 by 19683. A for us is 1 by 3, and this is also 1 by 3 raised to n minus 1 is 19683. These powers, actually it is 3 raised to 1, 3 raised to n minus 1. So when A raised to m into A raised to n, A raised to m plus n, like that, the powers can get added up. And finally we are just getting 1 by 3 raised to n equal to 1 by, I don't know whether it is possible for you to find out, but 19683 is also 3 raised to 9. When we sit and find out, we will get to know. 19683, 3, 6 18. So 18 means 1. So 3 5s are 15, 1, 6 are 1s are, again 3, 2s are, 1s are, 8s are 24, 7 times. Then 3, 7s are, 2s are, 9s are, and this we already know it's 3 raised to 6. So 3 raised to 6, 3 raised to 7, 3 raised to 8, 3 raised to 9. That's how it is. So that's, now you can have it on the other side. 3 raised to n equal to 3 raised to 9. Bases are same, you can compare the exponents, and that's how you get n as 9. N will be 9 in that case. You can also quickly take the sixth question. It's easy. Like, they give us a GP. Minus 2 by 7, x and minus 7 by 2 is a GP. You find the value of x. Now we can use our normal GP method, but there's one trick that whenever you have GPs with 3 terms, like for example, if by chance they say that A, B, C is in a GP, then it's always easier to call B squared equal to AC. Anyhow, you take the ratios, it will come up to the same thing, but then if that is there as a reckoner, you can do your work very fast. So same way we will see, because this is in a GP, it implies that the middle term square is a product of these two. That's what happens here. Minus 2 by 7 into minus 7 by 2. So middle term square and these two you take it as a product. So 7 7 cancel, 2 2 cancel, minus 7 into minus plus, x squared equal to 1. What could x be? It could be plus 1 also, it could be minus 1 also, because when you take the root of 1, it could be either 1 or it could be minus 1. So the x value is plus or minus 1. That's what they have asked you. What is the value of x? Yes, it can be plus 1 or minus 1. That is our question number 5 and question number 6. With the next question, we come in the next part, that is part 3. Thank you.